Welcome back to Gear Chat. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. Ding. One, two, three, let's go.
I don't know what I was doing for.
Oh! Tune in to Gear Chat. You, and you. I don't know what I was doing for. Oh! I tune in to Gear Chat. You, and you. Whoa.
Every week
I tune in to Gear Chat. You. Oh, I'm feeling good. How about that for an intro? Every week? Calm that down. Let's get to this one little stem that we love. That one stem that we love. Junji! Welcome back to Gear Chat University. I am the El Capitan, Junji. Listen, man. What can I say? It's a monster in town. Let me look right into your eye. It's a monster in town. Ooh. And his name is Behringer. Behringer once again, people. Once again? I didn't even know this was even a thing. I didn't even know. Behringer. I didn't even know. I don't recall seeing this on that page of like 30 pieces of gear that y'all dropped like 3 years ago, I believe it was. That one little leak that came out a little while back. I don't recall seeing that on there. Not to say that I have such a keen memory and I was trying to remember everything that was on there, but yeah, acid base, no. I swear I can't stand that sound to save my life. I cannot stand it. I mean, to all those that love acid bait, hey, shouts out to you. There's a product coming for an affordable price of $149 Behringer dollars. So get in line, grab 2 or 3. But for me, no, I will not be getting. Let me not say that because I might eat those words. I don't like acid base. That's for sure. However, I will say this: at $149, Behringer, you make it almost like just all right, like shits and giggles. You make it shits and like, why not? Well, I mean, all right. I mean, it's Tuesday. I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, all right. I found a few cans just last week. I had some quarters in a jug or something. Oh, sure. I get this brand new piece of whatever. Oh, acid base. Oh, goody. So then what it does for me, because I hate acid base so much, and because the price point is so attractive, it puts me in a box to go, John G, get it, just so you can, one, I guess, show myself that I can turn this sound or this box that I do not like into something that I do like, and to maybe show, like, you know, sometimes gear out of the box isn't what you or I want, but it can turn into something possibly with some, you know, effects and pedals. So I'm, you know, I absolutely 100% hate acid bass, but I'm telling you, the price point is so attractive. It's at least putting the thought in my mind that maybe, possibly, you know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah, again, hats off to Behringer, man. This is a new monster in town, and they are not apologetic. They ain't trying to be your friend per se. They just coming in, kicking ass and taking names. To all those that hate Behringer for the cloning and all of this stuff, hey man, I partially get it. You know what I mean? I get it. But I understand more being able to afford gear. I'm sorry. That voice is hollering, is screeching. I can hear that in my sleep. Like, how could you not hear $299 for a piece of gear? Like, what? Man, stop it. So I don't, stop it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. You can hate as much as you want. That's your prerogative. But for me, I am a champion. Let's go, Behringer. Team Behringer. I mean, hey, listen, my name is John G, and I am an unofficial spokesman for Behringer. I am an unofficial spokesman for all gear that I love and hate. I speak. I have spoken. My name is John G. So yeah, man, I'm just saying, Behringer right now is just, I mean, how can I get a week by without talking about him? Every time I want to go to something else, bam, they smack me in the face. Blah, 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 blah. Where you going? Hold on. Come on. Come here. Say my name again. Behringer. All hail Behringer. I mean, what else can be said right now? No one, everybody else take a back seat. Just sit down and watch. Take some lessons. They're even taking their own lessons. Huh? The K2 already on the way. What? K2 is on the way. K2 is on the way. Do you hear me? At the same time, the MS1 is on the way. Now let's think about this for a second. The K2 is on the way. The MS101 is on the way. Now, how long was the MS101 up for pre-order? My God. Jeez. Well, it seems they've heard the rumblings. People don't like that. I mean, come on, man. Who wants to know about something and then not get it 2 years later? Now, that's crazy. You done bought it and forgot you bought it. It come in the mail. Oh, shit. That's I did order this. I forgot. They're even taking lessons from themselves that, okay, this ain't cool. The people are restless. They don't like this. So now let's stop doing that. And they stopped doing that. So you got to give hats off to Behringer for not continuing doing something that we don't like. Now, as far as the cloning, they've already hired somebody from Korg, I believe. And if I can throw my little 2 cents in, I go after somebody from everybody. I go after somebody from Roland, somebody from Yamaha, somebody from somewhere else. Snatch them all up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always somebody on everybody's team that's a little disgruntled, that's a little unhappy. You can always bet there's somebody that's a little upset and that who would love to come to your team and be a part of what you got going on. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't. If they clone the Vocas and call them the Bocas, oh, man. Now, Korg has been the leader in gear sold for, I want to say, like the past at least 5 years. Yeah, at least the past 5 years, they've been the leader in the amount of gear sold because the Vocas, they're so cheap. And everybody has at least one Voca or had at least one Voca. So, with that being said, I think Behringer could I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked lately, but I'm sure they've been steady climbing that chart. You know, I don't know what their numbers are now, but I imagine they're probably going to end up being top 5. Listen, they passing by Arturia. Remember Arturia? Remember Arturia and all the stuff they was doing at one point? I mean, it almost seems like today's, like, if you don't do nothing, man, whew, you get forgotten about quickly. Look how fast y'all forgot about me. 1 week, and that's right. There is this dude called John G, and he is kind of interesting and exciting and a little new and fresh. I forgot about him. 1 little week, 7 lousy days. All right, jeez. But that's how we are now. I want it, and I want it now. Instant gratification. I don't care how good you are today. Do it again. And then do it again. This is where we at. So, remember Arturia? I mean, geez, it was just a second ago they came out with the Matrix Brute. That's still like, but it doesn't kind of pass now. That moment has passed. That little window of is over. But Behringer, they finding a way just to keep going. All hell Behringer is all I can say, man. So the acid base, y'all know it's out. The tea, whatever they call it, I don't know. Go look it up. Go look on your favorite stores. They got it. It's pre-ordered now. From what I've been told, it's going to be shipping in March. They even gave me a date, and I believe them. The Crave, the Pro 1, and this new thing expect to be shipped in March, people. So go ahead and get in line. At least I know, have a time frame as to how long you could expect, and that's reasonable. Pre-order now and get it in March. That's reasonable. That's cool. You can't even get mad at that. You got time to save up. I mean, I don't know which one you're going for, but depending on which one you're going for, it's only at most $500 the Odyssey. So you got between now and then $100 a month you can save up. Boom. And then when they actually drop, man, you go ahead and get you one. Okay? The gear is affordable, people. That's why I love it. And the quality, you can't. Listen, I know they started out making cheap pedals, but this gear is not cheap. Not cheap at all. So, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to even think about anybody else right now because they're just dominating the frequency. They just dropped like 5 new pieces of gear. Like, no one's doing that right now. And I know, it's cloning. Yeah, everybody cloning. People cloning their own self. It's not like they doing something that ain't been done already. They didn't invent it. So let's stop with the cloning crying. I like that phrase, cloning crying. Stop with the cloning crying. It is what it is, people. I mean, geez. Roland was doing their own cloning themselves for the past 5 years. We want them to make something new. I know I do. God, that gave me. Can you make something new, Roland? Let me look in the camera. Roland. Come on now. Always thinking forward. Always forward thinking. Can we move forward and not recycling? I mean, I know the best thing to flattery is the best imitation of whatever. You know the phrase. So why not copy yourself? I get it. But I mean, at some point, you got to move forward. Always forward, Roland. All right, back to the program. All right, so listen, man. Behringer. What can I say, man? Behringer. Yeah, I don't want to keep saying their name, but all hell Behringer. Fuck. What can I do? I mean, they killing it right now. You'll get mad at me because they out here making gear. You out there mad, walking around, can't make no beats. You garbage. Mad at me because you can write a manual, but I can make better beats. Sounds like a personal problem. Sounds like a personal problem to me. Continue to write your manuals. Make your sound packs. I'm so good, I make sound packs. Ooh. I can write a manual. Ooh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about it.
Oh!
Every week I tune in to hear that.
You! I don't know what I would do about breathe.
Every week I tune in to hear
Chat.
that.
Thursday. Have a great weekend. For all those that's been saving up for your twos and fews, and you finally got that piece again you've been waiting for, lusting for. Shouts out to you, man. Congratulations.
I don't know what I would do about that. Every week I tune in to hear that.
This is brought to you by Better Filming for John G TV. Better Filming is brought to you by this nice stand that I have that you can't see, that the phone is in. Yes, this is a phone I'm recording with. Don't ask me which one, because I ain't gonna tell you, because I'm sneaky like that. And now I can do more stuff. You know which one it is. You know which one it is. But yeah, this is brought to you by Better Filming. I'm not using an app. I don't know which one. I ain't gonna tell y'all. But it's, you see how I'm looking? I'm looking so filmic. Ooh. This is not the Filmic Pro app, even though that's a good one. You got the Filmic Pro, you got the Moment app, and you got this one that I'm using now, which I like because it's a little bit simpler or whatever. I forgot the name of it though, so forgive me. But yeah, man, this is like, you see how I'm fading to the black? So all those that know, a couple weeks ago, actually got a month ago now. Yeah, about a month ago, I went and shot a video. And not that I didn't know that I was always wanting to do this. I have so many desires. Let me go ahead and calm this down. I got so many desires. And one of them is filming. And along with acting and all of that stuff. So when we did the video, I caught, you know, it wasn't hard for me to catch the bug. You know how you catch that little bug, but I saw, you know, he had the Blackmagic cinema camera, and I saw how I was looking in there with the gimbal and just, fell in love instantly. I'm already got feet in the game anyway, but to see another level of production got my juices flowing. So I got this little I think it's made by Uzi. It's definitely popular, very affordable. It's like $15, but it's basically turns my front-facing camera on my phone into a beast. I'm talking about straight monster. You see how I got everything set. I'm dialed it in just how I like. I'm looking just how I like it. It's so smooth, and I can just do my own type. You know what I'm saying? I can just, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, right on the spot, bam, just fade to black. And then I come right back on you. Come right back so smooth. I ain't going nowhere. Here I am. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here, pimp. I'm right here. You see me? Dial me right in. Ooh, that's a little light. Ooh, dial him back down. I like the little mystery, the little mystique. You see my eyes. You can see my eyes in the light. A little mystique, a little mystery. Ah, yes. So yeah, you can dial in your settings. I mean, I just really like, let me say this. It's coming down to knowledge. So this stand allows me to hold it, which gives me a better way to film. So now I can do, you know, I done already made a couple of videos, which I might release at some point. One day I just went in and just had a ball, and it comes across on camera because it's really, I had a fun moment and it was like captured. So, but yeah, I can really hold this in my hand. Basically it sits in the stand so that your hands are away from the camera. And I wish I had a mirror in here actually. It keeps your hands away from the camera, so you can have less shakiness, because now you got something that you can, you know. And I've been filming for so long, and always, you know, it started out taking pictures, but I'm always like, I'll start taking pictures and then I'll instantly go to video. I think my love for video is just stronger than, as much as I love photos and love editing photos, my love for video, you know, is motion. I mean, how can you not like video? You got motion and sound. Is just so much more. You know, it's 3D as opposed to 2D. So I love taking videos, just love filming. That is what you call a lost train of thought. I had a thought that was in train. It was a bunch of them together, and it skipped out on me and lost it. I have no idea what I was just talking about. I wish I could just replay it because I had gone. What the hell was I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, the app. I have no idea where I was. I had a point that I was trying to make, but I completely lost it. But anyways, yeah. So everything is making it, making this much better filming experience, and by you having this away from your hand. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I've always been, as I film, I've always acted as a gimbal before I even knew what a gimbal was. But just being someone who, I guess let me try to explain this. When I first got a camera phone, I take pictures. For all those that want to leave, I'm just rambling right now. Go ahead and head out. I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking right now. Yeah, so I started taking pictures, and I would go and view the pictures and realize, man, I felt like I took pictures all day. And I would go home and it would take me 5 minutes to look at all the pictures. And I'm like, man, that was quick. I don't like that. And that's when the light bulb went off. That's why you want to take multiple pictures, because at the time I would take a picture, one would be out of focus, some would be off, some would be on. So then it made me go, you always want to take 2 or 3, because out of those 2 or 3, one would be the money shot. And so when I go out and shoot, my phone, I would start taking multiple shots. And then sure enough, when I come back to view them, now I got something to look at. It took me a little longer than, 5 minutes to enjoy all the photos I had taken that day. And I saw the power in taking multiple shots of the same frame, because especially with moving parts like people, because there's always going to be that money shot. If you just take one picture and that's it, that's all you got. But if you take 3 or 4 of the same pictures, one is going to be better than the rest of them. One, you're going to have somebody eye blinking, people looking away or whatever, and all this other kind of stuff. So you always want to grab you multiple shots when shooting. So when, after that kind of ran its course, I'm taking photos, and it led to me editing the photos. I'm like, man, I want more. So then I started doing Photoshop and started getting to that. Now it was a nice little rabbit hole I got down into. So now I'm creating art. All right, bam. Now video kicks off. Okay, I'm liking video too. And then the thing about video I learned is, when most people film, they film real fast. They put it up, and in your mind, you thinking you done captured. And this is again, early on, I saw that you need to hold the camera there. Just hold it there and let what's happening happen. But most time people will grab the camera and they'll pull it up and film it and pull it back down, and they feel like they got it. When you go watch it, it's like this real fast, couple second clip that you really didn't catch anything, because you weren't simply holding the camera and capturing what's going on. So that light bulb went off. So then from there, I started just, get my film on, cause I'm a TV buff. I'm a TV kid. I grew up watching TV and movies and infomercials and all of that crap. So, the whole cinematic thing. So I kind of got a knack or a feel for that. So filming became like, man. So now I'm coming back to the whole point. This contraption that is in that costs $15 allows me to really get my filming on, and then you just act as your own gimbal. Now you can go, I do have a gimbal that I bought, affordable one for my cell phone. Unfortunately, it won't fit, and well, I guess once you have a gimbal, you won't need this. It's a different way you have to outfit it, because with this, I have lights on here, and the lights are allowing me to set my levels how I want. I got the lights on me, and I got my ISO and my shutter set at a point where the background is pretty much gone. You kind of can see it, but it's way less there than if I were to have just a regular camera on. You would see way more background, and that's why I like it. This has got that film look. It's got that cinematic look. Right now I'm recording in 3K, 24 frames per second. To be honest with you, I don't understand the 24 frames per second and why that's film quality. I've always liked 30 and 60. At 60, it just looks so smooth, like you ain't missing nothing. But after going down the rabbit hole and looking at all the stuff about film and all these videos I'm watching, shout out to D4 Darius, Potato Jet, and That's who I've been watching a lot lately. Who else? Just another guy, The Moment. I've been watching a lot of their stuff for the Moment lenses. To all the if you look in the film with your cell phones and you have like I think they make cases for just about all of the popular phones, but Moment lens. Go ahead and take a look at Moment lens. These lens right here are the bee's knee. When I put this on my iPhone, I go from looking like just a square bear to who is this guy? You turn into that guy then. Like you are somebody. So this is a Moment lens inside of a polarizing filter. So it really got that, man, stop playing, man. I'm not playing no games. I'm serious about this. So now when you automatically I feel like you stepping your game up and you feel like you a videographer, when you just got your phone, whatever, but imagine this on that lens. You just what? I'm ready to be in the sun. I can't wait. I be having this on just when I ain't even know. I be at nighttime with this mud on just because it look good. Ice so high in the mud because I ain't got no light coming through it. You know what I'm saying? But this is also a variable filter. I advise you to go that route just because it's affordable. Less pieces to carry because who wants to carry around a bunch of pieces? And you just starting out. So it to me, it only makes sense to get a variable one. And then once you, as your production grows, you can maybe then get into the individual ones that, because it's more expensive and there's more things to carry around. So for me, it just makes way more sense to have the variable one. And until somebody can break down the science, until I can see why I would need or want a fixed stop filter, I guess that's what it is. They call it stops, as in, I guess like so many stops past the sunlight getting through, or light getting through rather, the sensor. But yeah, you basically want to use the filter outside on a sunny day because there's so much sun. It's kind of like putting on sunglasses. So then you can get the right look that you want. If you film correctly, if you have a way to film the way you like, it really what that does is allows for you to do less editing in post. Because you can take any image and then when it's time to color grading, you can make it better than what it was by just color grading and adding some effects to it after the fact. But if there's a way that you can do that from the jump and not have to add LUTs or go through and trying to dial in a certain look, it's good just to be able to, record straight how you record it. Because I'm not going to color grade. I'm going to take this straight to the, LumaFusion and start editing and post it to you guys. But, to each his own. There is no... With a lot of this stuff, like, there is no one... Man, there is no one. That's the beauty of it. There is no one. You can go to school for it. You cannot. Because there is no one way. There is the better way and best ways and best practices for sure. And as I learn them, I will definitely give them to you. But, however you want to do what you do, you have to just kind of play around with it. Because if whoever you listen to, you're basically listening to their philosophy and their way. And and that's what you're looking to mimic or copy, then, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, it's all just information. And you use it. To me, the real joy is when you test, real live testing. You got a hands-on experience. There's nothing that will ever beat that. Get out there, start filming, start doing your thing, and then you figure out for yourself. Now, for me, this is what I like. And nobody tell me that, okay, put your shutter at such and such. No. Then you're white. No, I sat here, I dialed in. This is what I like. Now, somebody else may not. They might, John G. Maybe you too dark or whatever they may feel. I don't know. But to my eyes, I like this. Oh yeah, I like this. So this is what I like. I'm not gonna go and record nothing, and I like how I can do some effects on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like how I can do that. Y'all ain't know I was doing that. You ain't where I go. I can hear you, but I can't see you. I'm right here. Here I am. I swear I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So I just, stuff like that. And again, knowledge. So instead of being a douche bag, and using your native camera app, boo! Step your game up just a little bit, just a teensy weensy bit. Get you a Moment app. They charging for that though. You know, they want a little $6 for it. Matter of fact, I think they all might be charging. The Filmic Pro might have been $19, I think. I don't know. I paid it, whatever it was. It was okay. Once I saw the controls and everything, all right, $5 for. I mean, come on now. We're talking about it was $5.99. It's not a subscription, so I'm not with that subscription crap. But flat rate fee, okay, $6. Y'all got a little hustle going. I ain't gonna knock it. It's a decent app. Moment app is decent. The Filmic Pro app is pretty good. The Filmic Pro app and the Moment app, they all kind of have like a little different information that they provide. The Moment app and the Filmic app are kind of similar. And this one, like I said, that I'm using now, I forgot the name of it, but it's a little bit more simpler, and it doesn't have like some of the focus metering. It doesn't have that on here. But yeah, I just think that you definitely want to get you a third-party app. This one may be called Pro Movie or something like that. So the Filmic Pro, the Moment app, and then this, I think this might be called Pro Movie. And just go search some apps, Android or whatever you use. I believe Moment app is at least on Android, I think. I'm not certain, but I do know you can use, because the Moment lenses, these lenses actually go by the case. And so there's that little thing right there. There you go. That little piece, it kind of goes into the case where you can swivel it and turn it into the slot over the camera eye. And so what Moment has done, another hustle, shouts out to Moment. They're not the best of cases, but it's a case that allows for you to mount the lens to. The one that I have is a wood grain lens for my iPhone. It's decent. It's not, like I said, it's not the best of cases. So if Moment could, shouts out to Moment. If you're listening, if you could, I don't know, make a better case. But anyways, as far as their business model, it's a nice little hustle, because they have a lens and then they sell you the case. Now, what's the beautiful part about this system that I like is that if you upgrade your phone, you just simply buy a new case, keep the same lens. And the cases they're not trying to rip you off. They're charging $40. Okay, I'm not going to gripe too hard about that. So if I go out and buy a new phone, all I got to do is buy a case for $40, and I got, my same lens. So it wouldn't make it a bad purchase, or not a future-proof purchase, if they didn't allow the case thing to happen. One thing I watched, I forgot who this was, but I went down the rabbit hole and saw a guy talking about if you're going to start filming and you want to film a lot, he was weighing out the options of whether or not you should rig out your cell phone or just buy a better camera. And so in the long run, his argument was just to buy a better camera and not rig out your cell phone, because if you rig out your cell phone, it's possible that it can become obsolete once you get a new phone. Well, what I'm doing is trying to find things that are not phone specific. So this case that I have, the stand that I have my phone in now, any phone can go in here. As a matter of fact, I can probably put a GoPro or just any camera in here, just so long as it can squeeze in this little clamp and click down, I'm good to go. And with this, I got a hot shoe, I got 2 lights on, another hot shoe where I can put a mic, which I should have a mic on. Right now, you're listening to me through the native phone mic, which is, I should have a better mic on here. So that part is not going to be as good as it could be. But nevertheless, this holder has a shoe for it. And I can put it on a stand, I can put it on a tripod and all of that. So this for $15, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best, vlog, whatever you want to call it, vlogging, video, filming piece of gear that you can buy. The lights on here were 12 a piece. That's, again, all affordable, 12, and 15. And that's all I'm looking at right now. Like I said, I should have right now plugged in a mic to have better audio. And for that, if you want to boo, yeah, I deserve to be booed right now. I do not have better audio recording. So next time, as they say. But yeah, so this is you know, the Filmic Pro. I mean, not the Filmic Pro, but the new filming by John G. Trying to get my cinematic flow on. Hopefully, we'll see sometime in the future some more content creation. You see how I'm just fading to the black like that? Fading to the dark, into the darknesses. Yeah, I like this. So yeah, John G TV. I'm geeked. You've been saving your twos and fews. You finally got it. Have a great weekend, man. Cause Behringer shipping, it's coming. The wait is over. All hail Behringer. My name is John G. You have been watching John G TV. You ain't got to go home. You ain't got to go home. But you got to get the hell out of here. As I face black. John G! John G, you's a fool!
I don't know what I would do about
Oh!
every week I tune in to hear check.
You and you.
I don't know what I would do about that. Every week I tune in to hear check. I don't know what I would do about
All right, man. Class dismissed. Get out of here, kids. Have fun. Create. And be like John G. I'm out of here.
Yeah, you see, John G, TV.